Hello again. This is Iron Bill back again with another video, and as promised, today I'm bringing in PvP. I actually played mostly PvP earlier today and caught a little bit of footage. I did both control-based or connection-based matchmaking, and I did some solo queue comp elimination, I guess is what it is, and that is skill-based matchmaking. And I'm going to show you the connection-based match here, I think because it's a bit more fluid, and talk a little bit about what I was trying to do, what I'm trying to accomplish, and you know, maybe a little bit of what I did right and what I did wrong. So let's go ahead and roll the footage. This is going to be on Javelin 4, and I am, of course, that's me here in the center. I'm going to be running the Vigilance Wing mostly, and I have my Ikelos submachine gun as my backup. Now, I didn't know at the time, but I also had loaded a sword, and there are reasons for this. But not that using a sword ever does me any good in PvP. Generally, it gets me killed, which it does later on in the video. A little spoiler alert. But I'm going to go up and challenge B and try to take a line here. And there's our first guy. He jumps across. Tries a little too late to pop that well down. The second guy does get a shield in, but my teammate handles him. Another teammate stands in the grenade there for whatever reason and gets taken out. Probably didn't realize he was in it. Moving along towards A, our teammates have moved off of it. I'm going to come down here and see if I can take another pick, and I get one. I'm actually beginning to strafe there. I don't want to say that I'm developing any useful skills, but that grenade toss was not one of them. Now, with that poison tick there, you know that we've got at least one thorn in the lobby. And so I'm going to wait right here. I know they're going to come for B. They pretty much have to, and there he goes. And this is going to be the Titan again, and he's going to immediately toss that shield. I'm going to go ahead and blast away at the shield. My teammate comes up behind. I'm going to push in from the other side, and this is going to put pressure on him and force him to engage one or the other. And the submachine gun finishes him off. Now, that guy's Gnawing Hunger has to have kill clip or rampage or something, because he took me just basically in less than half, well, right around half a second. And the only way he could have done that was with some kind of buff. He had just killed my teammate, so likely it's not that's what it was, I'm guessing. Now, I completely missed in the first review that guy to my left, but Disco Ninja on my team took him out. I managed to get a pick over there, and then I screwed this up. I saw the shotgun light, and I'm trying to come in with the submachine gun. And you cannot disrespect that new first in, last out range. If you get a max range one, I mean, I wouldn't have considered that really dangerous range, but it is a slug-shotty precision frame, I guess it is, and it will get you from there. So, lesson learned. I've got to learn to back up. And I tried to counter shotguns with shotguns in earlier matches, but I'll tell you what, I just don't have the reaction time for it. I just don't. I mean, it comes down to a split second in CQC, and I just don't. And my best game is going to be mid-range to out, and with guns like this, and it's a little bit more static play, but I'm not feeding kills to the enemies in the process. Now, I probably would have killed that guy, but my teammate took most of the fire in the back, and then I come up here and without being fully healed, and he just takes me out with a thorn. And that was just bad choice on my part. Now, what you'll probably notice if you know anything about PvP when you watch me play, what gets me killed as often as not is just how I position and my decision making. Like, for instance, right there, I didn't finish off the guy to my right. The whole team's coming in there. That you could see that there were 3 or 4 more guys outside. I wasn't really going to stand much of a chance in that. I managed to get a kill, and there's the shotgun again. That's this time Hawthorne's, but I let him get too close. I should have tumbled backwards out of that, and I probably would have survived it. My submachine gun would have reached a little bit farther than his shotgun. All right, so I'm on the heavy. I want to make sure they don't get it, so I go ahead and grab it, and that's when I notice that I have a sword, of all things. I'm going to play this lane for just a second. You notice how I hold the reticle too low a lot of times? I don't have it at head height ready to go. That's just lazy aiming on my part. Now, watch this. Watch the box there. And I completely don't see the hunter crouching behind the box, but he saw me. All right. So we had been dominating this team. They've caught up. And largely this is because of my own dumb play. I mean, I'm just handing kills that I shouldn't. I mean, I think I'm still positive at this point. Now, that was probably overkill. That's the guy who just killed me from crouching behind that box straight ahead. Probably overkill. Probably should have saved that for a situation where more of them were together. And once again, I'm beginning to pack in with my teammate, and supers are coming up. And I don't really want to get montaged, but there are 4 of us here. We're going to go ahead and take the zone. This guy already has a shot or 2 on me. I want to give full confession on something else too. And you probably notice I don't have my glasses on right now. I'm playing with contacts because when I go back to work, I'm going to have to wear contacts due to masks and the fogging. Trouble is that I have to, I'm nearsighted, but I also have astigmatism. And I'm older, so my eyes don't focus quickly in and out. So the compromise that I have with contacts is that I have one set for far range and the other set for close range. So I don't have binocular vision. And it's a little different, you know, being able to sight things that are small on your screen far away when they get small, I guess is what I should say. And that's the effect of being far away. So it is a little different. It is a little different playing with contacts. Plus your eyes get dry and stuff like that. But I mean, I'm not doing too badly. But I notice that I just miss things that the second I watch it on video, I see it. All right, so here we go. And I'm trying not to feed kills at this point to the other team. And I'm looking around to see where my team is. I see an easy pick there. We're down by 6 at this point, but it's not hopeless. I'm going to kind of sight that heavy here in a second, I think, after I help take the zone. And there was somebody down the hallway. Oh, by the way, that's an enemy wither horde. So if you didn't know it by now, there's one in here. Okay, that guy managed to get out from me, but I got an assist on it because my teammate was in the right position. I see this guy here. And my teammate jumps over, and I think it's an enemy. And it saved the guy I was shooting because I had him toast. But anyway, come back, defend this lane. I'm moving towards A because I feel like they're about to make a move for that. Probably a pretty good guess because they're moving between C and A when we pack into B like that. And we managed to get the lead back. So I decide, you know, since I'm isolated here, let's just go for a good line of sight. I know there's somebody inside the hallway there. I toss a grenade too late, and I'm in the animation when he runs across, so I can't get the fire on his head at that time. 2 of my teammates have just died over there. It's the guy running the shotgun, the one I think who got me. Yeah, the blue-gray wolf. Starting to get packed, so I'm going to back up into my teammates, recover a second, and then try to re-engage. And I'm trying to decide which way to go, left or right. And I notice that B is being taken, so I move towards B. And this guy just pops me. That's the blue-gray wolf again. And it would be interesting to see what role he has on that gun. I mean, I'm in 600 range there, and the Vigilance Wing isn't going to outgun a good gnawing hunger at that range. That's not what it does. All right, so this guy escapes the tether, begins to move around the other side, but I'm going to bait him back in. And sure enough, another guy tries to come up behind, and I get him. The guy that I originally tethered is too smart. He moves off, and I see that he has company, and I'm alone. So this is where I sit on the heavy for just a second, trying to bait him in. I could have grabbed it, but I've got the sword, and I didn't want it. I wanted to see if we could pull somebody in, but my teammates are doing a good job of holding people off, so one of them decides to go for it. I'm going to protect him. There we go. Get a kill there. And this, you notice, finishes one of the quest steps for the Redrick's broadsword. So that takes me to the next step. And now I need to get Void, Arc, and Solar kills. Any possible way. Ugh, means a lot of PvP, but Iron Banner's next week, isn't it? Direct hit with a Wither Horde pretty much finishes me off, as I was low health already anyway, and I don't think it would have mattered. I think it would have killed me. Although, you know, the Wither Horde was in the lobby. He wasn't too annoying. I mean, it wasn't one of those deals where you thought, I wish that guy would go away. you're going to die to something during a match. And it doesn't bother me too much unless it's like the same guy with the same weapon all the time. And then it's like, all right, then I got a problem. Other than that, death is a death. So we're down to it. And I see the super, and I put a shot on him, which makes him throw one my way, but I get around the corner. And I'm just going to juke him. You saw him right there heading back inside. And just decided I wasn't going to let him have an easy one on me. So I'm going to pop over here, see if I can defend C's. My teammates already got him. I'm going to help finish this guy off. Making my way around. And all we got to do now is just not be stupid. We're at 23 seconds. Just don't feed a bunch of kills to them. Take an easy one if you can get it. And I didn't mind killing that guy at all. Blue Gray Wolf. It felt good every time I killed him, I'm not going to lie. Sorry, I duck in there because I saw the Wither Horde. Come back out, help finish him off. And trade with this guy for the finish. So, Fable was pretty solid too, and you'll see in the results. So, I mean, that play was a mixed bag. I'm getting back into using the Vigilance Wing. It is not the all answer to everything. I mean, it doesn't do everything. But if you can keep your range and you get the first shot, you've got a pretty good chance of winning even against guns like the Gnawing Hunger, especially the farther out you go. That's probably going to wrap it up for me today. Not a whole lot more there to analyze and if you want to call what I say analyzing. But yeah, so this is Sunday. Iron Banner starts on Tuesday, so be looking forward to a lot more Iron Banner content coming up. And with that, I think that's good enough for the day. So thank you for watching. This is Iron Bill, and I'm signing off.